We already saw this guy a little bit. This is the Emisar. Here we go. Emisar D4V2 Ti. This is I think my only titanium flashlight. Actually, no, I have another version of this that's also titanium, but with a copper head. This one is a brass head. It's got a lighted switch here, and this is a cool white, and it's got obviously the aux LED. Very small, but this guy is powerful. Let's turn this light off here. Click on here. This is regular mode. You can ramp up, ramp down, and double click for max. As you can see, the camera auto compensates and just turns down the exposure. Okay. All right. My favorite flashlight here. There's a lot of favorites. So this is a Wurkkos TS10. Very nice and compact. It's got a little aux light that does not change color, just one color. So I chose the orange with the black body here. Press to turn it on. Double click, max. Press turn off. It's got Anduril 2.0, and so it's got a ton of modes in here. That's the aluminum version. Here is the brass version. I love this thing. It's a lot heavier than the other one. And here it's got a little, let's see. It's got a little aux light. I turn it down to low because this is my night light at the head of my bed. So I don't want it to run out of battery, so I put it on low. But you can turn it on there. Come on. And max. Okay. And this was my night light before. It's kind of hard for the camera to focus on this guy because it's stainless steel. Feels very good in your hand. And it's an Olight I3T EOS. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's go ahead and move this camera in a little bit here. Okay. Can you see that? Yep. I3T EOS. On the other side says Olight here. This uses a regular battery. You can press to turn it on. Okay. Again, to go to max, low, medium. Oh, actually only two modes. Low, high. On the high mode, it's quite powerful. It's actually pretty good for a AA battery light. Oh, actually AAA battery light. The inside's pretty thick. I thought it was AA, but no, it's been a while since I used this thing. So yeah, it's a copper in the copper base in the back too with the button. So really cool. Very EDC, fidgety. Love it. Very quality light. Look at that. All right. So let's go ahead and move this guy back here. Okay, set up the base, tilt it down a little bit. So enough of the existing lights. Let's talk about some of the new acquisitions here in the last few months. So I have the IF22A in gun gray, SFT 40-6500K. This is a thorougher which is just means that it shines very a bright beam onto a faraway target. Comes with a little clip here with some accessories in the box, the lanyard, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna put that to the side here, and let's hide some of these guys for now. Okay, let's tilt this down here. All right. Okay, so we have a USB-C charging port on the back. Sofirn IF22A. It's got a button right here, a black button. Okay. And the emitter, let me close this thing. Okay. Back, I put a lanyard on it. Pretty nice design. And it's got a TIR emitter, which is designed for throwing the beam as far as possible. So let's go ahead and, there we go. So I usually, when for storage, I twist the cap, the base cap, a little bit to cut the power to it so the battery doesn't drain. So when I need to use it, I twist it in, and that's called mechanical lock, and it shows the battery level. When it's green, that means it's good. You know, amber is in the middle, and red is when it's about to lose power, or it's on low. So let's go ahead and look at the wall here real quick. Okay, so line up the usual suspects. As you can see, this thing has a hot beam. Double click, max. So this is about 2000 lumens here, but it throws really far. Okay. Click again, it takes it out of the max mode, the turbo mode, and it goes back to the regular mode. Okay, still very bright. Turn off, turn on, you can press and hold, and it ramps down. You can see this is the Firefly mode. I don't know if it's, hold on, let me go on the way down. Okay, so this is Firefly right here. There you go. You can see the nice TIR optic right there with the light behind it. Right, so this is Firefly. Oops, ramp up. Whoa, see how hot that beam is? Then now it just maxes out, but that's not even turbo. Double click, you probably didn't see it, but it's already maxed. Going to turbo, you don't see the difference. So here's like somewhere in the middle here. Double click, max. Okay, there we go. So that is the let's tilt down, Sofirn IF22A. All right, let's set that guy to the side. Now we have two similar lights, but different. These are both called the DM11. They are from Noctigon, the same manufacturer as the Emisar earlier. This one is with RGB button, XHP 50.3 emitter at 5000K temperature. And this one is with the same body, different color. This is gray, this is black, and the emitter is SFT 40, similar to the IF22A here, and it's at the cooler 6500K temperature. Let's look at this guy first. Okay, all right, so the top Noctigon lights come very simple. Just a light in the box with some extra O-rings. Okay, set that aside. I already put battery in this thing, so there's no charging port on here. So if you want to charge the battery, you got to take the battery out from the body and charge it separately. So I'm going to go ahead and twist the bottom. There you go. You can see the RGB light here on the button. That's an upgrade. And as you can see, the aux light behind the TIR optic changes with the RGB button, which is very, very cool, as opposed to this TIR light, but it has no aux light, so it's not as cool, right? Look at that thing. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it on. All right. Again, this is SFT40. You can ramp up, ramp down. This is in the 5000K temperature versus a, this is a 6500K. You can see the difference in the beam color. Let me ramp this up a little bit. You see that? This is warmer, this is cooler. Okay. I like the warmer color. As you can see, it lights up that white body very nicely, whereas this guy kind of washes out the body. So if you max this out, look, it's just a blue, ugly blue glow. So versus this, very natural. You can ramp it up, right? At max, it washes it out a little bit, but you can still see it retains the color. You can see the red here versus this, right? It blows that red out. You can still see it's red, but it's very different red. It's not natural. This is more natural right here. Okay. All right. So that's the SFT. That's the DM11 with XHP 50.3. Okay. Let's put that guy there. And let's go ahead and unbox this guy. It's the DM11 also, but with SFT40 emitter. Let's go ahead and put that there. Bring this guy in. No, let's leave it here. Okay. Same, it's got a little anti-reel guide. I think this came from another light. So as you can see, the body here is gray. It's got the lanyard, the O-rings in there. Okay, put that to the side. And so now we have a comparison between these two guys. Let me go ahead and twist the body in. There we go. We got some lights here. All right, let's actually stack them like this so you can see. Look down a little bit here. Okay. All right, so you can see both lights with the RGB buttons changing colors. Pretty fun. Let's look at that here versus this guy. Okay. Look at how beautiful that aux lights are. Look at that. So the one on the right is with the narrow optic versus the one on the left, which has a little bit wider optic, even though they're both TIR. This one will shine further than this guy. Okay. I ordered it like this on purpose because this SFT40 throws further than this XHP 50.3. But if I don't like it, I can just take them out and swap them. All right, so let's take a look at how they look on the wall. All right, so on the right, you have the XHP 50.3. On the left, you have the SFT40. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this light here. There we go. All right. So first, the 50.3. Here we go. Ooh. Let me dim it down. There we go. And this is the SFT40. As you can see, this is 5000K. This is 6500K. It's a little bit more blue. Let's ramp it up a little bit. Let's ramp up this guy up a little bit. You can see the difference here when these guys come together, right? A lot more blue on this side and more natural on this side. Let's go to max. Let's go to max. There we go. So the power looks about the same because the camera auto compensates, but in reality, this guy on the left is a lot brighter than this guy. But I ordered them this way on purpose because I like the warmer beam on the XHP 50.3. This one actually is supposed to be brighter, but the SFT40 seems brighter than this guy. So conclusion is I like this guy more, the SFT40. Let's turn on the light. There we go. I like this guy a little bit better than this guy. But hey, I got both. All right. So these two are the DM11s. Let's put these to the side. Let's talk about my favorite EDC light. This Model 3. Okay. I ordered about 10 of these and I've been giving them out like candies to families and friends. But I kept one for myself. Let's go ahead and open this up. So this is what the package looks like. It's got a little magnet here, right? Here we go. That's the brand Boruit V3. This is a transparent shell, which is a glow-in-the-dark shell. The left button is the main button. Press and hold, and it's quite bright. Okay, let's go ahead and pan over here a little bit. Okay, so I have a little metal surface here. There we go. Double click. You can see both LED lights. This is the highest mode. Click again, go to low mode, medium mode, and then click again to go to low mode. Okay. Press this mode for the side light. Double click, UV light here. Red light, red blinking, red and blue blinking. White, press again, UV, press and hold, turn it off. Let's go ahead and turn off the light. You can see the body glows. Okay, that's about it. I actually have one more light here to show you. My new LM10. This is a special edition light, 10th anniversary light here. Okay. And it is brand new. It is copper. So it's in this vacuum sealed bag. I'm not going to open it, but I'm keeping this as a gift for somebody. But I just want to show you. This is super heavy, but really cool.